Range. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. So, yesterday we were discussing difference between parampara and sampradaya. So, parampara is just uh, giving from like one level to another level, just transmitting the system. But sampradaya is much more deeper. This we try to understand. And then we saw that this knowledge cannot be known just by information and all. We need faith also. So that is actually only for us, because and especially nowadays the amount of information is so much, even on spiritual subjects, but it cannot make any change in people if it is not from a it's not taken in a proper way. It should be taken in a systematic way, the parampara, and that's the reason. Even there are many still things that are happening, so called, but you cannot see the change in people's heart. So, we take example of you want to have a you want to become a surgeon. Just by reading all the books on surgery, we won't become a surgeon. You need to go to a proper institute and properly trained. Then only it's possible. And second, we saw is something which is uh, the time is will of the Lord. So something surviving means that's the Lord is designing that it should survive. Only it survives. This is also another important thing to understand. Things won't survive. The test of time is actually the most valuable thing to uh, note. And then we discuss the third thing is it has a transformation effect, like it should produce saintly persons. Like if you see Ritviks, they are doing it looks everything spiritual, everything like ISKCON and all, but they are not able to produce saintly people. That means they don't have very big gurus, and means the next generations, very senior devotees there for many years. They are not able to do it much because after a few years, people who are practicing there, they leave the movement. That is because this is one of the tests. Like say in ISKCON, we have so many senior Vaishnavas and gurus, and but for them they don't have only like that. Why? Because of course I will explain the problem later. This is not the this is not the main issue for them. There are so many other issues to be understood. We will discuss it a little later. But the point is, these three are the criterias. And then we should know that there is a very special understanding of Sambandha, Abhyaya and Prayojana. How to clearly understand. Maybe that also I will explain. But we'll come to our the point here of Anantasesh. So basically, Anantasesh, he is all the living entities. Every time creation happens, they are given an opportunity. That is that is clear. So when we get opportunity, if we are not utilizing it properly, then Lord becomes little upset. And every time he becomes upset, and again he dissolves the creation, and that job is done by Anantasesh. So we have Brahma in the top who is creating. At Dhruva there is Kshirodak Sai Vishnu who is maintaining, and below is Lord Ananta who is destroying. And this Ananta is in the form of Rudra. He expands in Rudra forms. and then he destroys. So this is how the creation. So the most important part is maintaining, which is the most difficult thing also. Of course, Brahma and Shiva also maintains, not that they are not maintaining, but more important is the maintenance is done by Lord Sambuddhi, but overall maintenance is by Lord only. That should be clear for us. Like say somebody is creating, he will do some maintenance work also, but overall it's Vishnu, because everybody is, even Brahma is given the intelligence and ability by Vishnu, and even every demigod, they are all getting their strength and everything from Lord Vishnu. So in that way, we should know he is the original maintainer. Now we will come to what exactly is Anantadev doing. I'll share the screen for you. So here it is written by his, and karma part we will discuss how the suffering and all after just few verses. We'll complete this chapter and then we'll discuss. That's a very important section. Maybe next 2 days we'll have that. By his glance, the Supreme Lord enables the modes of matter nature to act as the causes of universal creation, maintenance, and destruction. The Super Soul is unlimited and beginningless, and although he is one, he has manifested in himself in many forms. How can human society understand the ways of Supreme? So this very proper writes an elaborate is a purport here. From Vedic literature, we learn that the Supreme Lord glances Sat I- Sat Aikshata over the material energy. The modes of material nature becomes manifest and create material varieties. See, one thing we should remember, what we are enjoying is modes only. Please always remember this point. Whatever I am enjoying today, whatever you have enjoyed, it's all modes only we are enjoying. We are, sometime we enjoy Sattva, morning time we enjoy Sattva, daytime we want to create, we want to get our things done. That means we are enjoying Rajoguna, and the night we enjoy Tamoguna, we want to take rest. So we are enjoying modes. That should be clear. The food we are enjoying is also in modes. That means we are enjoying the modes only. We are attached to that enjoyment. If I am attached to eating mango, that means what I am attached to? I am attached to the pleasure in goodness. If I am attached to eating uh, any food item, based on that mode, I am attached to that mode only. So it's not that food item, it's that mode that creates that food item. You're understanding? Sattva creates fruits, vegetables, milk products, and all this Sattva is creating. Rajoguna is creating something extra, very pungent, very sour, and all. Tamoguna is producing which are rotten, all this. So the modes only produce. So if I am enjoying music, what type of music? Sattva produces this. So ultimately, what we are enjoying modes. We are attached to what then? We are attached to modes only. So that's why Traigunya Vishaya Veda. We have to cross beyond these modes. That means our taste should not be within these modes. Our taste should be something which is beyond modes. So what we say, Prasadam is beyond modes, Harinam is beyond modes, Bhagavatam is beyond modes. So something beyond modes, we are trying to, we should try to enjoy that. So that is the main understanding. So it is, then we will be safe. So our attachment of the things which are, so who are our family members and all, they are also created, their bodies also created by modes only. Relationships, that is also manifestation of mode. Why? Because mind is also coming from mode of what? It is coming from goodness. Buddhi is coming from passion. That means even this emotions, the settled body is also creation of mood. So if I am enjoying relationship, what I am enjoying? It's a manifestation of moods only. Clear? So everything we are properly entangled with these modes, and we are happy with that also. Not a problem. So now what is important is we have to enjoy the relationships in connection to Krishna is beyond modes. So if our family members, the relationship is not Krishna centered, then it is within the modes and we are going to nicely suffer. Anything because urdhamulam adashakam ashwattam prahuravyam chandamsi asya varnani astam vedana vedavit. Krishna is telling that you are enjoying these modes, they are increasing your the tree of this material existence. The banyan tree, which is explained in the Purushottama Yoga 15th chapter, this is Purushottaman. Every day we are reading that. We are expanding our tree of material existence by enjoying the modes. They are actually the shakas. The modes are only expanding, and then the buds and the whatever the small leaves that are going to come in the branches are our attraction to the sense pleasures. Some are subtle, some are close. So very simple. How nicely we are increasing the tree every day. If we are not any activity not connected to Krishna is increasing our material existence because we are getting attached to these three modes. So we have to every family members relationships, if not Krishna centered relationships, rest assured that is in modes. We are attached to it, and in due course they will give pleasure and more pain also. Oh, this is actually what happens. That's all material pleasure and pain. And when you go higher and higher, the heavenly pleasure, that is much more sattvic pleasure. And in Bilva Sargas, it is more rajasic and tamasic pleasure. But it is an attachment to modes only. That's why Ananta is very upset. He said, Are, why are you attached to something which is modes and which is going to be destroyed? Anyway, I am only destroying. So try to get attached to something which is beyond modes, which will survive. That is the point. So here, Lord is creating, and He is glancing over this material nature and is creating all these modes. And because of this, there is no possibility of creation, maintenance of this world without Lord. Lord existed before creation and consequently is eternal, unchanged. Therefore, how can any human being, however great or scientist or philosopher he may a baby understand the ways of Supreme Lord? So you cannot understand him. So here the glories of Ananta are given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we will just see the glories of Ananta. Why he is so special? We should know the whole chapter is to after this chapter we should appreciate what all things he is doing for us. So why he has to annihilate? Otherwise we are caught. See, death is an opportunity to reset. Whenever our every time our computer gets hanged or has some problem, what we do, we reset so that it will start again. If there is no reset, that's actually a big disaster for us. We all want second chance. So Ananta is giving us the second chance. Like say now, if I look back, I say, Array, I did this wrong in life, these things I did wrong in life. Whenever we feel bad for what we did wrong, we should have done in better way. That means we are asking for a second chance. Lord says, fine, because you did not do it properly, I'll give another chance. So for that means we'll get death, and after death we'll go into another body and again try to do that activity. You do better way. If you don't have second chance, now it's a much more disastrous. Second chance is always needed, and we are getting so many second chances time immemorial, but we are not able to reach that consciousness. So here the most important thing is the uh, change in consciousness. What is Lord expecting? So we'll hear what are its glories on Chaitanya Bhagavat. I will just take this one purport and then I will take question answers. Ki Brahma ki Shiva ki Shankadi Kumara Vyasa Sukha Naradadi Bhakti Nama Yanra. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the four Kumaras, Sanaka Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar, Vyasdev, Sukadeva Goswami, Narada, are pure devotees, eternal servants of the Lord. Sabara Pujita Sri Ananta Mahashaya Sahasravadana Prabhu Bhakti Rasayana. Lord Sri Ananta is worshipable by all uncontaminated devotees mentioned above. He has thousands of foot and is drawer of all devotional service. Adideva Mahayogi Ishvara Vishanyava Vaishnava Mahi Imara Ananta Iha Na Jane Saba. Lord Ananta is original person and is the greatest mystic controller. At the same time, he is the servant of God, a Vaishnava. Since there is no end of his glories, no one can understand him fully. Sometimes Ananta is a living entity, Shaktavesh avatar, and sometimes he is the Supreme Lord. So both are there. So we should not get confused. When it is said he is servant of Lord Vaishnava, that time he is Shaktavesh avatar. Sometimes he is the Supreme Lord only. So it varies. So his main job is to give again second chance for living entities. Please try to understand why there is death. Actually, there are many causes. I'm only giving one cause so that you will be able to remember. If I tell many, you may forget. At least one cause we should remember. We all want reset. That one cause you remember. Other things I have already discussed it previously. We will not go for that again. Sevana Sushila ये बसुन ठाकुराल आत्मतंत्र ये नमते वैशेन पाठा विषयेन पाठा. I have already spoken to you of his service to the Lord. Now hear how the self-sufficient Anantadev exists in the lower planet system of Patala. Sri Narada Goswami Tumbura Kari Sange Seyasya Gayena Brahmasthana Shlokavan Vadane. Bearing his stringent string instrument, the tumbura on his shoulders, the great sage Narada always glorified Anantadev. Narada had composed many transcendental verses in praise of the Lord. Ishtisthiti pralaya sthavida yata gana yanra drishti hate haya yaya punah punah. Simply due to the glance of Ananta, the three modes of meditation interact and produce creation, maintenance, and annihilation. These modes of nature appear again and again. Advaita Rupa Satya Anadi Mahattva Tatapi Anta Haye Ke Bhuje Se Tattva. The Lord is glorified as one without a second and as a supreme truth who has no beginning. So he is considered a Lord also and Vaishnava also. Therefore, he is called Anantadev. Who can understand him? Shuddhi Sat Shuddha Sattva Murti Prabhu Dharena Karunamaya Ye Vigrahe Sabhara Prakasha Shulilaya. His form is completely spiritual. He manifests is only his mercy. All the activities in the material world are conducted only in his form. Yanhara Taranga Shiksha Simha Mahavali Nija Janamano Ranje Hana Kutuhali. He is very powerful, always prepared to please his personal associates and devotees. Ye Anantana Mera Sahasra Shanka Sankirtana Ye Te Mate Kena Nahi Bole Ye Te Jana Asesha Janmera Bandana Chinde Se Kshane Athaveva Vaishnavana Chadi Kabutane. If we simply try to engage in the congregational chanting of the glories of Lord Ananta, the dirty things in our heart accumulated during many births will immediately be washed away. Therefore, a Vaishnava never loses an opportunity to glorify Anantadev. So these are all glories that are given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shesha, just by hearing only we get purified. So Even if we are not able to, not much purports are there, but still Prabhupada is writing it because he wants us to hear the glories. So I am not elaborating the thing, I am just reading the translation because that also is very purifying. Sesha bhai sansarera gati nahi ara Ananta nama sarva jivera uddhara. Lord Anantadev is known as Sesha, the unlimited end. He ends all passage through this metal world. Simply chanting his glories, everyone can be liberated. Ananta Prithvi Giri Samudra Sthite Ye Prabhu Dharena Giripalana Karite. On his head, Anantadev sustains the entire universe with its millions of planets containing enormous oceans and mountains. Sahasra Para सहस्रफणारे एकफण बिंदुयेन अनंत विक्रमना जाने aichehena. He is so large and powerful that this universe rests on one of his hoods just like a drop of water. He does not know where it is. Sahasravadana Krishna Yasha Nirantara Gate Aiche Adideva Mahadhara. While bearing the universe on one of his hoods, Anantadev chants the glories of Krishna with each of his thousands of mouths. Gayena Ananta Sri Yasherana hi Anta Jayabhangana hi Karu Dohe Balavanta. Although he has been chanting the glories of Lord Krishna since time immemorial, he has still not come to their end. Adyape Seshadeva Sahasrashi Mukhe Gayena Chaitanya Yasha Anantana Hidehe. To this very day, Lord Ananta continues to chant the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Still, he did not find end to them. Yes, we will take questions and then we'll continue. Yes, Gail Mataji.
Hi, Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, just two things. Um, when you were saying that it's not basically the sense objects that we're enjoying, it's the modes, right? But I don't know how to separate, let's say,
No,
from
no, sense objects are created by modes. No, it's a transformation of mode. What is a mango? How the mango is formed?
I don't know which answer you're looking for.
No, no, it's a formation of Panchamahabhutas, five elements,
Yeah.
na?
Yeah.
How did the five elements come? It is his mode of ignorance interacting with false ego. Then the five elements are created. That means the mango is a transformation of modes only.
Uh-huh.
So anything which you are seeing is a transformation of mode. Any enjoyment we are doing, we are just enjoying the modes only.
Oh.
You like mango, you may like grapes because you are in Sattva. But somebody is Tamoguna, they will like wine, which is made of grapes only. So same item, based on your taste, based on your modes, you will enjoy that taste. So anything is a transformation of modes only. That means what we are attached to? We are attached to enjoying these modes only.
Yeah.
That's my point.
And yeah, okay. But the whether you're talking about fruit or even meat, right? Any sense object is the mode of ignorance combined with the false ego in the mode of ignorance, no?
Yeah, anything you are seeing around is a transformation of modes only, which interacted with the false ego. False ego in goodness will create mind, which creates desires. False ego interacting with passion creates buddhi, that intelligence, and false ego with ignorance will create all the five elements. But the taste within that object is also in the modes. Like mango, even though it is Panchamahabhuta, earth, water, fire, but the taste is in goodness. and some tastes are in passion. So the taste is subtler thing than the object. Mango is gross, but the taste in the
Oh,
mango is subtle, which is in
oh,
goodness. So we
oh,
are enjoying the modes only ultimately, like that.
okay, okay. And I wonder if you could just repeat when you were making the distinction between the parampara and the sampradaya. You said that the sampradaya is a deeper thing. I don't know if you can go over that a little bit again.
Yeah, parampara is like coming from one person to another person, up, down, 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 down.
Yeah,
But Sampradaya
but
is it's a much more spiritual knowledge. It's like parampara may not be completely spiritual. It can be material thing also. Sampradaya is much more spiritual.
okay, so parampara is just transmission of information, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It can be material
Where
information also.
yes, whereas sampradaya, you
It's a
have to
science.
have,
Hmm.
but you have to have a particular faith, no, to
Yes,
receive that spirit.
yes, yes,
Because sampradaya
yes,
always
yes,
involves spiritual knowledge, and to receive spiritual knowledge, you have to have faith. Well, I
yes,
mean,
yes.
even material knowledge requires some faith also.
Yeah,
But
yes.
but so then, since both require faith, I guess the difference is the ultimate source. I don't know if even the ultimate source, because even science has a source in Krishna. So I don't know. It's still a little blurry the difference because
No,
I see a lot of similarities. You know.
of course. See, we are also in. We also say evam parampara praptam. This is coming in a disciplic succession. But when we say it is, uh, when we say the sampradaya, this is little much more uh, deeper in the sense that it is not. Uh, it is not talking about just some uh, like say
Mundane topics.
mundane things. Yeah, it is more on a spiritual.
Okay, so I guess that's the main difference. One is talking about transcendental knowledge,
Yeah,
and the other mundane.
yes, it can be mundane, it can be anything spiritual
Hmm.
also, but we also say we are in proper parampara. But when we are talking about sampradaya, we should know it is much more deeper. It has more deeper aspect. Sampradaya.
Deeper means spiritual.
Yeah,
Okay, and this word propta means it's coming.
yeah, it is
Parumpa.
given,
It is
given
given.
also.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Rupran.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat. Prabhuji, you explained about the second chance, no, Prabhuji, like Ananta the Sesha is by destroying, he is giving second chance, like that you explained, no, Prabhuji,
Yes, yes, yes.
um, in the form of death. Why it should be like that only, Prabhuji? Not in the same body, you can't change yourself. Like Ajamela, he got the second chance in this same body, no, Prabhuji. Why we have to meet death? And is it is there any assurance after death the person will be changing? Won't he continue his own same mode, unless and until he meets a devotee? Right, Prabhuji? He can't change anything, right?
Say now, if you did not study properly in your school and college, and you felt, "Arey, I should have studied better." Now, if I give second chance, will you be able to go to college and school now? No. We need again another body where we can go to school.
Okay.
So
It is
that
a
is the
material
point.
experience. Material, no, Prabhuji, but spiritual
Ha,
is
material
entirely
only,
different,
na.
no?
Material second chance only we all need.
Uh,
Even material second
but,
chance also we are all wanting second chance, even materially also. It is not spiritual, it is material only.
okay.
Even materially
This,
also we need second chance. And
mm,
Ananta want us to change our consciousness so that we become spiritual also. That we are keeping on car parking. We said we'll do it spiritual later, first later we do it materially.
oh, oh, okay. So that is for the material change only, to come to the goodness only.
He want us to get spiritually changed, but we are
Mm.
not taking that seriously. We'll take material things seriously. Or at this
At least,
lifetime, I could not become a good cricketer, so let me try
okay.
next life. Lord says, okay, try next.
Uh,
So
so
he'll be another body for us. So all the desires are fulfilled. So that's why there is death. If we don't have desire, there is no death only. Na? Desires are there. That means we want
mm.
another chance. That's why there is death. If there is
Desires
no
are there
desire,
for Janma
then there
Janma,
is
no,
you
Prabhuji.
will get
Yeah, that is what. Yeah.
then he will get liberation only.
Mm. Because you explained, no, Prabhuji, because of the moods only we are enjoying the moods, because it is created in that way only, no, Prabhuji. So we have to do that only, na. Unless and until there is intervention of a devotee, we will tend to live like this only, no, Prabhuji. That is the nature of the creation, right?
Yes, because living
We can't
entities
live
want
that,
it
right,
like that.
Prabhuji?
We all want it like that. That's why it is coming. So
God
devotee
himself
came
is
and is
created like
changing
that
our
only, no,
desires. That
Prabhuji.
is the job of a devotee. If nobody is preaching, na,
Ah,
people will be happy only. They will not mind doing whatever they are doing.
uh,
When you go to them and say this is not correct, many of them will not even accept also. How many people will
yes,
take to devotees?
yes,
Only
yes,
some
Prabhuji.
people
Yeah.
forcefully devotees make them convince. Otherwise, in general, people are
That will
happy.
become a ninth offense, no, Prabhuji. You can't forcefully convince also, right?
No, we don't tell the very high-fi glories. We tell basic
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Basic things about the holy name. See, like what happens now? People, like not everybody commits suicide. Why? Because they have hope, they are enjoying, they are happy also. Many people you ask them, yeah, fine, everything is fine only. And what to speak heavenly planets, they are much more fine. They will not even mind to stay there
Mm,
like that. And
okay.
when they know that their punya is getting exhausted, they'll say, okay, we'll come back again. We'll go to earth, we'll accumulate and come back again. So they are not interested to go out only.
Oh, they'll be in the
Ha,
same mood only. Let me
ha.
accumulate punya and let me enjoy it. They'll be in that mood only, Prabhuji.
Most of the 90% of the Vedas are telling that, and people are interested in that only.
What are the lower planetary habit, those residents, Prabhuji? What will be that mood?
They are much more grosser than even heavenly planets.
But they are also enjoying only, no, Prabhuji. But
They are enjoying. They are enjoying much more higher technologies than what we are enjoying. We are enjoying
yeah,
AI now. Their AI
okay.
is much more advanced.
Okay. No, what I'm asking is, yeah, then how they will change, Prabhuji, when they will change?
Oh, changing is only by
Change of
devotees. Maharaj. There is
consciousness.
only
So in
when
the lower
devotees enter.
planetary system also.
Anywhere that is devotee only should come to change. Nobody can change because Krishna does not intervene. That is the problem. Krishna does
Mm.
not disturb any living entities' way of enjoying. That's
Yeah,
why.
but he has to only
That's why
send,
he has
no.
come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. That is also Krishna's will only, na. He won't interfere, but he has to only do things, no. So when to the lower of planetary system means he has to send only the devotees, right? Or it is the devotees' desire to go there and reach.
They will only go. Devotees will go. Lord will say, "Don't bother about them. You do your bhakti." But devotees are compassionate. They will go everywhere to deliver. So Lord
To
does
hell
not
also.
want devotees to much bother. He said, "You practice. Why are you going there?" But devotees, they like Haridas Thakur and Nityanand Prabhu, they went and delivered Jagai and Madai. Lord did not tell to deliver Jagai and Madai. They said, no, we'll
Mhm.
deliver them.
Okay.
So
Just a
like that.
question, Prabhu. God, like I know his they're dealing with devotees differently, but Prabhuji, if you focus on your own sadhana more, if you progress more, does Krishna like that kind of devotee, or you preach to people? But you, and again, you have to improve yourself also, and you have to preach. It is like that.
See,
Is there
Lord
any
likes
difference
both
in
Bhajananandis and
Goshi
Goshthanandis.
and this? Okay,
Lord likes both of them. He does not mind. If you are
okay,
interested in doing your bhajan, Lord is happy with it.
that
And
also. Okay.
but in Bhagavad Gita, he also says that one who gives this knowledge, see, where he
Yeah,
says, if
it's
you
very
give this
dear to me.
knowledge to
Yeah,
explain this knowledge to my devotees, he says, not to
yes,
outsiders.
yeah.
So that's what that is the point. So Lord will be happy, but
Hmm.
he is happy with both of them.
Okay,
But
okay, okay,
devotee is compassionate. He will not stop.
okay.
So what Malti Mataji says, na proper disciple, that Prabhupada, there are many saintly. When we came after Prabhupada preached, Prabhupada brought us to India. When we
Hmm.
came to India, we saw so many saintly people in India. There are so many
Hmm.
devotees. But
Hmm.
what made difference between them and Prabhupada? They were very exalted saintly people, not ordinary. They are very, very exalted. What was the main difference between them and Prabhupada is Prabhupada's compassion was unlimited,
Hmm.
which is not there for them. They are interested in their own deliverance and they are doing some preaching, not that they are not doing. But
Okay.
Prabhupada's compassion was not comparable. Prabhupada was
Yeah,
too compassionate. He said no, 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 like that. So that was the main difference.
different. Okay. Okay, Brahma. Thank you so much for that. I was fine.
Yes, Priyamat.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandrat pranams to you. Prabhuji, my question is related to yesterday's one statement you made, Prabhuji. You were saying that you took the name of some Maharaj. I'm sorry, I mean, I'm not able to recall. You said this also proves that anyone following the Vaidhi Marga, Vaidhi Bhakti, also reaches the ultimate destination. It's not that everyone has to transit through the Raghanuga path. So this is
No, no,
where
no.
my
I didn't say that statement. I said
ah,
that like there are so many esoteric books that are written on the intimate pastimes of the Lord.
yes.
So not everybody reads it, but still they can have that level of devotion. Then I gave the
You say
example of
Raganuga devotion, is it? They can have it even without reading the books. Is that what you meant?
just by reading Prabhupada books also you can get Raganuga. This is
Yeah,
Raganuga books
absolutely.
only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Prabhupada books are Raganuga only. If they are not Vaidi. They are giving Raganuga Bhakti only.
Okay.
And there are that then I told the examples of I giving the examples of Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Jayapatak Maharaj, Radhanath Maharaj. They
Hmm.
are also very exalted. They are also having
Huh.
that Raga Bhakti by
Okay.
reading Prabhupada books only. And there are somebody
Okay.
like Gaur Govind Maharaj and all who are
Hmm.
reading some etc. They also have Raga Bhakti. So Prabhupada books have Raga Bhakti in them. We need not
Okay.
so much go into reading other books also. Of course, if somebody is completed nicely and then they can definitely read. That's not a problem. We can read. But I
Hmm.
am telling we have to get ourselves qualified to read them. So
Okay.
that was my point. That Prabhupada books are also sufficient to attain Raga Bhakti.
Okay, okay, okay. So, but it is mandatory that one transit from Vaidhi Marga to Raganuga Marga to attain Golokadam. That is a standard principle. But
We
how
are
does one
actually
attain?
practicing Raga Bhakti only now also because our Acharya is on Raganuga platform. If you do whatever he says, we are practicing Raganuga Bhakti. But some principles can be practiced at a different level, not now. Like Shivaram
Okay,
Maharaj or Gaur Govind Maharaj, there are people, devotees who are practicing and they are giving certain different level of higher level of guidance. So the rules which are Prabhupada gave is it is looking Vaidya only, but he is helping us in Raganuga Marga only. Prabhupada is not Vaidya Bhakti, he is Raganuga. So if you are following Ragan, he is Ragatmika Bhakta, he is from the eternal spiritual world. So if you are following Prabhupada, we are practicing Raganuga Bhakti. The only thing is initially it looks like we are just following certain rules and regulations. But if you go more and more, you develop a relation with Prabhupada, and then you start developing feelings for the services which we are getting for the deities and all. So slowly, slowly we'll develop it. Of course,
Okay.
after certain level, you need little higher level of guidance also. That is definitely there. But
Mhm.
ours is not Vaidi. Ours is Raganuga only. Book
Mhm.
distribution is Raganuga Bhakti. Because we are assisting Srimati Radharani in giving Krishna to other living entities. So
Understand,
Prabhupada, what
Prabhuji.
did he write in Jaladuta? E punya karibe jabe Radharani kushi hobe. So he's telling, by doing this preaching, whom we are pleasing? Radharani kushi hobe. Prabhupada is writing, we are pleasing Srimati Radharani. That means what
Mhm.
mark we are in? If we are pleasing Radharani, means we are in Raganuga Bhakti only.
Right. Well, I think it is for a person like me, very difficult to kind of even assimilate and understand, because least attraction, even as of now, towards Sri Radha Krishna Chandra. Probably, I think it's so dry, I feel many times. Like, and Prabhuji was explaining,
You have
Krishna.
deities at home.
Sorry?
You have deities.
Yeah, I have Nitai Gauranga deities at home, Prabhuji. Radha
They are
Krishna.
sufficient. They will give. That is sufficient. Garnita
Yes,
are the
yes,
best.
absolutely. Only thing
If you
is,
love them,
un-
that's all.
unfortunately, I started developing attraction to Gaur Nitai only of late, honestly, from the time I started hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it was very dry worship. I mean, I know as per Sampradaya, I need to be aligned to you. I need to be kind of, surrender to you. I need to go through you to attain the prema of Radha Krishna Chandra. Because of that principle, I used to kind of worship them. But only of late, I got into knowing them in terms of oh my God, how many years I missed out in not having that kind of connection to you, right?
Same
Recently,
here.
only I
I will
developed that
also.
connection. Hare Krishna.
Same only for me also. It's same. After hearing the. So
Prabhuji,
same
I could
after
not
hearing
hear you.
Chaitanya
Prabhuji.
Charitam only after I.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
telling for me also after hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita only I also felt that attraction for going Mahaprabhu. I didn't had
Yeah.
much. So after
Hope it's
hearing
not a
certain
kind of
lectures,
seva aparat, because I used to worship them, but not with that connect, with that rag, with that. I mean, I really mean rag, not in that what do you call the pinnacle rag, the connection, the connect attraction. That's what I
it's
felt.
same for everyone. We are
Okay.
given. Prabhupada is giving us. Once we start doing slowly, we will develop it. That's how the system is.
Oh, okay. And second question, Prabhuji, when you talk about seva, services and all, so when we have deities at home, it's completely seva there, right? Hardly we get time to go do seva at the temple. So will this also, the service done or the seva being performed for the deities at home, fall under the broader sense of seva there, or it is only seva dedicated at the temple premises is seva?
If you do service like that, then your house is a temple.
Okay. Okay. So I don't need to carry that guilt. I'm not able to do seva in the temple, right? That's okay, right, Prabhuji?
Your house is a temple.
Prabhuji, we are
You are
losing your
serving the
voice,
deities at
Prabhuji.
home. Then
Okay. Okay.
uh, you are able to hear now.
Now it's clear. I lost couple of moments earlier. Is it possible to repeat if you don't mind? You said something about
I'm telling you are
services.
serving the deities at home. They are the
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, we
spirit doing
lost you
service.
completely. Actually, we lost you completely. I don't know, even only at my end. I don't know, I lost you completely for the last few moments.
You are able to hear now?
Now I'm
You are
able to
able to
hear,
hear?
Prabhuji. Now, yes.
Sorry, I'm telling your house is a temple. So you serve and make your house temple. More and more you serve them. You can do all festivals at home. Invite
Okay.
your neighbors, give them prasadam. That's all.
Okay. Okay. And one important question I had based on today's morning, what do you call, question and answer session of Prabhuji with a devotee there, talking about the free will. Let's say, I mean, I'm just taking a example. So there's nothing like a free will that wherein Krishna will intervene there, right? But if the devotee, I mean, many times I've seen, I've heard also the sadhakas, like, surrendering the free will, they would want to surrender their free will to Krishna and Krishna to take charge of their free will and the life ahead. So, how is it being considered by Krishna? Is it really taken serious at all, or just like Krishna laughs at it and says, come on, this will never happen? Only at the spur of the moment, maybe this statement was made. But internally, yes, the sadhaka has is serious about it. You would certainly don't want to utilize that free will, because the moment we get into free will, that's where you get into these modes again, right? So you would want to kind of, not at the level of Kunti's prayers though, but generally I'm talking about like the seriousness of the sadhaka,
No, free will is
surrendering the
there in
free will.
spiritual world only. Also, without free will, where is the question of love? Free will is always there. Only thing is we are misusing free will. That's why we say, "My dear Lord, take away my free will." What does it mean? Means that take away my mentality of enjoying separately from you. Not that Lord will take away free will. It will not happen anytime. That is not there only. What we mean is, like say now, I am having a mobile and I am misusing mobile. So I'll
Mm-hmm,
tell, take away my mobile.
mm-hmm,
So, but I need mobile also. So what we do, we lock it. We say, okay, my lock my mobile so that I don't use any app. Keep parental control.
mm.
So that's what we are telling Lord. You lock my mobile. Don't take
Okay,
my mobile because the mobile is
right.
needed. Like so when
Understood.
we say, my dear Lord, take away my free will means because I have a tendency to misuse, so better not have only it. But you will have
Right,
it. Only thing is you will not misuse. That's the point.
right. A continuation of the same thing, Prabhuji. You spoke about the eternal associates of Krishna and how their free will is aligned to only Krishna's services, nothing else. But they are like that. They are made like that. They are Nitya, what is it? Nitya
Nitya
Mukta.
Siddha.
Nitya Siddhas, because they are made like that, right? So we are
Yeah.
made like this from day beginningless. We have been like, covered by avidya, but they were not at all covered by avidya. They were completely aware of the vidya, the real vidya potency, right? So we can't compare the way the eternal associates free will vis-a-vis the Nitya Baddha's free will, right? There's completely a different environment per se, isn't it, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I had to speak about it. And one more question, continuation of the same thing. We speak about attachment, de-attachment to materialistic relations, whatever the relations we see in this material world, right? But if you look at the Krishna Leela, right? End of the day, the entire Krishna Leela is hovering around those relationships only with the eternal associates, right? How to understand? I mean, you talk about Krishna's Leela, Balya Leela, or Pauganda Leela, or Kaishora Leela. Entire Leelas of Krishna is overing around relationships, attachment around those relationships. But only difference is they're all Nitya Mukta, what do you call Nitya
Nitya
Siddhas,
Siddha.
right? And we being the part and parcel of the same Supreme Lord, when it comes to us, we talk about detachment from the relationships, getting attached to Krishna. But there again, we're getting into relationships, same relationships we are replicating with Krishna.
Relationship is
Krishna
not a
is
problem.
replicating.
Wait
So
a
this is
minute.
yeah,
Relationships is, see, happiness is in relationships only.
absolutely. That's what I was trying to kind of,
So our
huh,
philosophy is of relationships only.
Right.
But our relationship presently is based on false ego. We are telling have a relationship on real ego. Our relationship is on bodily concept. You are thinking yourself as a woman, you are thinking you are belong to this family, you are thinking yourself this is my husband, this is my child. This is all on the bodily platform. Because you are considering yourself as woman, you are considering yourself as a wife, you are considering yourself as mother of so and so. It's all bodily concept. It's all based on false ego. But we are telling relation should not be on false ego, it should be on real ego. Real ego is Jivera Swarupair Kirte Krishna Nitya Das. If you consider yourself as an eternal servant of Krishna and then you make a relation based on that. Because I am servant of
Yes.
Krishna, this
Yes.
person is given to me as my husband, these are given to me as children by Krishna. I have to serve them. So if you are serving them, understanding that you are servant of Krishna, that's not a problem. If you are considering yourself servant of Krishna and doing all the things, that's not a problem. We are thinking I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. Based on the false ego we are doing, this is what Anantadev gives, the false ego, so that we can falsely enjoy here. Like say if you are thinking you are a car and you are trying to identify yourself with the car and something happens to the car, you are very upset. You are identifying yourself with the house and something happens to the house, you are very upset. Lord is telling this is all false ego. You are not the house also. You are not the car also. You are not the body also. You are spirit soul. So there in the spiritual world, the relationship are all spiritual because they identify themselves as a spirit soul. They don't identify with the body. Of course, they don't have metal body also. Here we are given a wrong identity. You are so low. Now you are the you know uh, so and so so intelligent woman of your college or this thing, and then we start identifying with it, and then we start enjoying it. That is a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, even just holding a relationship or having a relationship without an exchange, mutual exchange, is absolutely not a relationship again, right? Because when we talk about a relationship, there has to be a mutual exchange. Then only it gives the meaningful relationship, isn't it, Prabhuji? Otherwise, like the way you
Because
think about
relationship
every
means you have to
jiva.
do what other person is. If you want to develop relation means you
Huh.
should do what other person pleases.
Right. Right.
Then only you can have a relation. Now you should do
Huh.
what other person pleases. Other person should do what you pleases. Then only a relation will remain. Otherwise, how the
Right.
relation will remain?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
now we want to develop relation with Krishna. That means we have to please Krishna. That means we should know what he likes. So
Right.
the best person who can please Krishna is Srimati Radharani because she exactly knows what Krishna wants.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why she is the best servant. And we are all
Okay.
followers of Srimati Radharani, trying to understand the heart of Krishna and trying to please him so that we can develop relation with him.
Okay. But the thing is that we don't get to hear much about Srimati Radharani to understand what is she doing so that we can kind of follow that, right? So right now we are
That is
trying to
all. That is
understand the
all there
six
in the
mantras.
Prabhupada's purport is telling what Radharani wants only.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Whatever Prabhupada is telling, that is what is that's why Prabhupada in Jaladuta is writing. This is all done for the pleasure of Radharani only. So whatever Prabhupada is telling is pleasing Radharani.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, Prabhuji. I think I'll pause for now. Maybe I'll continue because somewhere I'm not able to phrase the question or frame the question for lack of words. But I'll maneuver with whatever you said about it and then deliberate on this, Prabhuji. Thanks again. Grateful to you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Gilmati, you have still some question?
Yes, Prabhu. Just you had said earlier, and and I hear this from time to time that Krishna, he wants us to, spread this knowledge primarily among devotees. And you express something like, you don't have to bother about the non-devotees. But Krishna does care for each one of his children, so I'm trying to understand this.
Yeah. See, he is caring in the sense he provides water, food, air, all the facilities for all living entities. That means he's caring.
But he wants us
But
back. He wants us with him. He wants a loving relationship with all of us.
of course he want, but he will not interfere. Say some, like say in a family there are 10 children. Some of them they are just very close to parents. Some of them they are just uh, they are in their own world. They say, okay,
Yeah.
whatever parents are providing some things, and we will just do whatever we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not much intimately connected to the parents. They are in their own world. So, but some are very close to the parents. Some are living like prodigal son. This fellow is going far and doing his own business and all, whatever he want to do. So there are so many children like that. And Lord has unlimited children, and everybody is doing their own things. Some are very closely connected to the Lord, and Lord feels somebody directly connected to me, then they will get more. They will be more happy and more. They will more enjoy.
Yeah, but
So he comes and
he cares very, very much for that prodigal son also.
he cares. All of them he cares, and he provides facilities for everyone. But problem is that we only we are not able to utilize what Lord is giving in properly. That is the main problem. So we are getting deviated. We are getting distracted. That's why Lord comes once in a while, or sends his servants or messengers or his son, so that they will come and Lord will not tell them to go. Also, sometimes Lord will tell, you see, if possible, go and deliver. But then they will come to give the message of the Lord. So in that way, he's caring. Providing is also caring, and giving this knowledge is also caring. So Lord is giving the knowledge. Lord is providing facilities. So all the things are done by the Lord definitely. So he's caring. He once in a while he's coming. Why he's giving Bhagavad Gita? Not for Arjuna, for all the fallen conditioned souls only, right? Who
Yeah,
is
but as you know,
Bhagavad
I'm
Gita is
still
meant for
stuck.
whom?
I'm is I mean, is for the prodigal sons. No?
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah, all of us. But I just got stuck when you said that. When you
See,
seem to
Lord, na,
express the kind
Lord
of.
says, okay, I am giving anyway teaching. Whoever is interested, they will take. See how Lord's way of doing things is he provides the facilities and he expects that the living entity take it. But living entities are very stubborn. Only few of them will take, not many of them. So devotees, what they do, who are not interested, they'll catch them also and they'll bring them forcefully to the program and give them prasadam. See, when
Mhm,
Lord is giving Bhagavad Gita, there are so many living entities who are accepting and taking it.
mhm.
But there are many living entities who don't take, especially in Kali Yuga, people don't take only. They are so much busy with Netflix. They are not interested in Bhagavad Gita classes. So then what devotees will do? They'll go them and they'll say, come to the program. So see, when Lord is preaching, when Lord is giving, some living entities will definitely get attracted. When Lord Ram came, all the Ayodhyavasis, they got attracted to him. Some sages got attracted to him. They all became devotee. When Krishna was there, some living entities, they got attracted. So there are living entities who get attracted, but somebody who don't, and especially Kali Yuga, nobody will get much attracted. So that's why in Kali Yuga, you have more opportunity to preach. In Satyuga, no need of much preaching. Everybody is like Paramahamsa. Lord is interested in delivering living entities. But what he's telling to devotees, don't much bother because they will only give you trouble. So Lord is bothered that we should not get into trouble. That's what happened to Jesus. Because he preached, they crucified him. Lord says, Are, why? And then Haridas Thakur and Nityanand Prabhu, they went to Jagai and Madai. They could have gone to some normal houses and preached. Nobody will do that much. But why they went to Jagai and Madai? And what did Jagai and Madai do? They started beating. You are understanding the difference. So Lord says, why bother them? Just go to some simple people who are innocent and go. If whoever takes, let them take. Otherwise, don't bother much. But devotees are not like that. They will. Prabhupada went to America and started preaching to hippies. Oh. So Lord is happy, but he says, even if you don't do, also not a problem. You can, he will deliver. So many devotees they are in Vrindavan, they don't want to leave Vrindavan. So they are just practicing in Vrindavan. Will Lord will be happy with them or not? Of course, definitely is happy because they are just staying in Vrindavan and doing their bhajan. And Prabhupada left Vrindavan and started preaching. Krishna is happy with Prabhupada. Yes, he is happy. He is happy with both of them. Like that.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want to be left with the thought that, it's as if to say Krishna is not concerned with
No, he's
the.
concerned.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Right. Yes, sir. Very Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dhanavad. Prabhu, just one clarification. You mentioned that false ego plus goodness, it creates mind, and false ego plus passion, it creates intelligence, and false ego plus
Yeah.
ignorance, panchmahabhuta. But bro, we see that false ego itself is manifestation of mode of ignorance.
Yeah. But it further manifests. It goes further down like that.
Okay.
It has further sections.
So mode of ignorance is only interacting with goodness, passion, and ignorance. It is that way.
False ego is interacting. Now our is false ego. It is interacting with three modes, and that is
But
false.
false ego is manifestation of ignorance only. Oh, false
Like
ego.
say there is Mahat Tattva is in goodness, bro. Then there is Sutta Tattva passion. There is Ahankar Tattva ignorance. And this Ahankar
Mhm.
Tattva again interacts with the three modes.
Right.
And then it forms further down and down like that.
Right. Thank you.
Yes, that's why Lord gave the easiest process. Harinam Sankirtan for the Kali Yuga people. Because they like dancing and singing. So Lord said that can be the process. Okay, thank you, Alvin.